Gentlemen, let me start with a simple question. What if one of the most powerful tools to boost your circulation, your energy, and yes, your sexual performance, isn't a supplement, a pill, or a workout? What if it's something you already use every single day? A glass of water? I know it sounds too simple. But as a urologist who has spent over 2 decades helping men over 50 restore their vitality, I can tell you this. Most men are drinking water the wrong way. Wrong timing, wrong rhythm, sometimes even the wrong type. And those tiny daily mistakes quietly drain your stamina, slow your blood flow, and even affect your ability to get or maintain an erection. Long before you realize what's happening. Here's why this matters. An erection is, at its core, a hydraulic event. Your blood is mostly water. When your body is even slightly dehydrated, blood volume drops, vessels tighten, and the pressure system that feeds your penis simply doesn't have enough fuel to perform. That's not aging. That's dehydration pretending to be aging. And the good news, it's one of the easiest things to fix. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a urologist and men's health specialist. Here at Inner Vitality, I've helped thousands of men improve circulation, confidence, and sexual well-being naturally, without relying on harsh medications. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to hydrate for performance, the right way, so you can support blood flow, energy, and vitality from the inside out. Stay with me until the end because I'll also share a small hydration ritual that my patients call their natural energy reset. Now, let's talk about the mistakes that quietly chip away at a man's circulation and energy. Habits so common that most people don't even realize they're doing them. The first mistake happens before you've even had breakfast. Most men start their mornings with coffee or tea, maybe even nothing at all. It feels normal. That's what you've always done. But here's what's really happening inside your body. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your blood volume naturally drops. You've lost fluids through breathing, a bit of sweating, and kidney filtration. When you wake up, your cells are asking for hydration, not caffeine. Coffee gives you a burst of alertness, but it also acts as a mild diuretic. That means while it wakes your brain, it's quietly pulling even more water out of your system. So before your day even begins, your circulation is running at a disadvantage. Your blood is thicker, your oxygen delivery slower, and your tissues a little less responsive. The second mistake is what I call the catch-up cycle. You go all day barely drinking, maybe a small glass at lunch, and then suddenly in the evening, you remember, I haven't had enough water today. So you chug 2 or 3 glasses after dinner, hoping to make up for lost time. But your body doesn't work that way. It thrives on rhythm, not extremes. When you run dry all day, your blood vessels constrict, and by the time you flood your system at night, the kidneys go into overdrive. You wake up several times to urinate, your sleep breaks, and your hormones, especially testosterone, don't get their full recovery window. The third mistake is what I like to call the pre-event flood. Many of my patients, thinking it will help with blood flow, drink large amounts of water right before exercise or intimacy. It sounds logical. More water, more circulation. But it backfires. Your stomach feels heavy, your electrolytes get diluted, and your focus shifts from pleasure or performance to the discomfort of a full bladder. Hydration doesn't work on impulse, it works on preparation. Your body needs steady supply, not last-minute rescue. And finally, perhaps the most deceptive mistake of all, relying on thirst alone. Men over 50 often say, "But I'm not thirsty, so I must be hydrated." Unfortunately, thirst is a late signal. By the time your brain sends that message, you're already down about 2% of your fluid balance, enough to slow your blood flow, raise cortisol, and lower oxygen delivery to vital tissues, including your penis. This becomes even more critical as we age. The kidneys lose some efficiency in conserving water, and blood vessels become less elastic. A younger man might bounce back quickly from mild dehydration, but in an older body, it shows up as fatigue, brain fog, and yes, weaker erections or slower recovery after intimacy. One of my patients, Robert, once told me he would always drink 2 large glasses of water right before sex, believing it would improve circulation. What it actually gave him was frustration and frequent interruptions to visit the bathroom. When he changed the timing, spreading his intake through the day instead, his confidence and his connection returned almost immediately. So if you've been feeling tired in the afternoons, recovering slowly after workouts, or noticing your firmness isn't what it used to be, it might not be your hormones or your age. It could simply be your hydration habits working against you. The good news? These are incredibly easy to fix. And when you do, your energy, your focus, and your sexual performance can all improve, sometimes within just a few days. In the next part, I'll walk you through the simple science-based steps my patients use to rehydrate properly, a short daily routine that can reset your circulation and awaken your body's natural vitality. Stay with me. Now that we've uncovered the common hydration mistakes, let's focus on how to fix them, starting tomorrow morning. These are small, simple shifts that can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels and performs within just a week. The first and most powerful step is to start your day with water. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. When you wake up, your body is in a mild dehydration state. You've gone hours without fluids, your blood is thicker, and your circulation is slower. A full glass of water, about 300 to 400 milliliters, or 1.5 cups, acts like a wake-up call for your entire system. It restores your blood volume, reactivates circulation, and helps your organs switch on. I often tell my patients to treat that first glass as a morning ritual for vitality. If you want to take it up a notch, try adding a pinch of mineral-rich sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon. The minerals help your muscles and nerves fire correctly, including those in the pelvic floor and penis, while the vitamin C protects nitric oxide, the molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and open. Think of nitric oxide as your body's natural version of a performance enhancer, one that improves both circulation and erection quality without any pills. Next comes the principle I call steady sipping. Instead of waiting until you feel thirsty or gulping water only a few times a day, aim to drink small amounts regularly, about half a glass every 45 to 60 minutes. This keeps your blood volume stable and your energy even. Imagine your circulatory system as a garden hose. If you let it dry out and then blast it full all at once, pressure fluctuates wildly. But if you keep a gentle, steady flow, everything stays smooth, balanced, and ready when you need it. If you're planning exercise, physical activity, or intimacy in the evening, this steady sipping pattern becomes even more important. Hydrate consistently throughout the day, but give your body at least 45 minutes after your last drink before any activity. That window allows your system to absorb the water properly and keeps you comfortable, not distracted by a full bladder or a heavy stomach. Now, here's a simple afternoon rescue trick that many of my patients love. When that mid-afternoon slump hits and you reach automatically for another cup of coffee or something sugary, pause. First, drink a glass of water. Fatigue is often your body's way of saying, "I'm low on blood volume." Within 10 minutes, that single glass can boost alertness, improve oxygen delivery, and save you from the energy crash that caffeine often causes later. One of my patients, David, age 58, used to struggle with exactly that. Low afternoon energy and weaker performance in the evenings. He started following this simple plan: a glass of water first thing in the morning, steady sipping throughout the day, and 1 glass instead of coffee around 3 p.m. Within 2 weeks, his energy stabilized, his focus improved, and he noticed stronger morning erections. He didn't change his diet or take new supplements, just changed how he hydrated, and that's the beauty of it. These are not extreme or expensive changes. They're small, consistent actions that teach your body to perform at its best again. So take a moment and ask yourself, do you usually drink water first thing in the morning, or is that something new for you? Either way, tomorrow is a perfect time to start. Because once your body experiences what proper hydration feels like, clearer mind, steadier energy, and stronger circulation, you won't want to go back. In the next part, I'll show you how to take this even further by combining hydration with other key habits like food, movement, and sleep to create lasting, full-body vitality. Short-term fixes can create quick wins, but lasting vitality comes from building a complete system, one where hydration works hand in hand with your food, your movement, your rest, and even your mindset. When you connect these habits together, the results multiply. The first partner is nutrition. Water is the transport system for every nutrient your body uses. So when you're well hydrated, the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants from your food actually reach your tissues more efficiently, including those responsible for sexual function. If you want to maximize circulation, focus on foods that naturally support your blood vessels. Beets, spinach, arugula, and celery are rich in nitrates that help your body produce nitric oxide, the same compound that keeps arteries flexible and blood flowing freely to the penis. Berries, pomegranates, and citrus fruits add antioxidants that protect those vessels from damage, while salmon, walnuts, and olive oil supply healthy fats that nourish hormone production. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Simply add 1 or 2 of these foods each day. Think of it as feeding your blood flow. The second partner is movement. Even gentle exercise, like a brisk 20-minute walk, can dramatically increase blood flow to the lower body, improve vascular elasticity, and enhance the function of the pelvic muscles that support erections. When you move, your heart pumps stronger, your arteries expand, and your tissues become more oxygen-rich. But here's the key. If you're dehydrated, those benefits drop sharply. Thicker blood forces the heart to work harder, muscles fatigue faster, and your recovery time lengthens. Proper hydration makes every movement more efficient, keeping your body flexible, your stamina higher, and your circulation smoother. Exactly what you need for consistent sexual performance. The third essential pillar is sleep. This is when your body repairs, recharges, and produces testosterone, the hormone that fuels energy, strength, and sexual desire. Dehydration disrupts this process in 2 ways. It raises cortisol, your stress hormone, and it can wake you repeatedly at night, either from thirst or from needing to urinate after that late-night water binge. The solution is balance. Hydrate evenly during the day, but set a gentle cutoff about 2 hours before bed. That rhythm allows your body to stay hydrated without interrupting deep sleep. And when you sleep better, your hormones naturally rebalance. The fourth factor is stress management. Most men don't realize that being even mildly dehydrated raises cortisol levels, and high cortisol directly suppresses testosterone. It also constricts blood vessels, which means lower circulation to the organs that need it most during intimacy. Simply keeping your hydration steady can help regulate cortisol and support a calmer, more responsive body. Pair that with a few minutes of deep breathing, stretching, or quiet reflection each evening, and you create a body chemistry that favors relaxation, blood flow, and arousal. Hydration, nutrition, movement, sleep, and calm. These are not separate tasks. They are interlocking gears in the same system. When you treat water as the foundation and align these other elements around it, your entire body starts working with you instead of against you. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s regain energy, improve circulation, and rediscover confidence in ways that surprised even them. Not through radical programs, but through small, consistent choices. Remember this: vitality after 50 isn't about fighting age. It's about giving your body the right environment to thrive. And hydration is where that environment begins. We've covered a lot, so let's bring it all together. The truth is simple, gentlemen. Hydration is one of the most powerful, underrated tools for men over 50 who want to protect circulation, maintain energy, and improve sexual performance naturally. When you skip that morning glass, rely only on thirst, or drink all your water right before bed, you quietly work against your body's own design. Your blood thickens, your blood pressure fluctuates, and your energy drops. Over time, that same pattern can show up as fatigue, slower recovery, or even weaker erections. But when you start the day with water, sip steadily throughout the hours, and pair hydration with good food, regular movement, and deep rest, you give your body everything it needs to perform at its best, not just in the gym or the office, but in your most intimate moments too. Think about it. An erection isn't a mystery, it's hydraulics. Your penis depends on strong, consistent blood flow, and that blood is made mostly of water. If your circulation is sluggish, your energy fades. But when your hydration is consistent, every cell in your body functions better, from your heart to your brain to your reproductive system. Many of my patients are surprised by how quickly they notice changes. Within just 1 to 2 weeks of hydrating properly, they report steadier energy in the afternoons, better focus, improved sleep, and stronger morning erections. It's not magic. It's biology working the way it was meant to, once you stop depriving it of what it needs most. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for coffee or check your phone, start your day with 1 tall glass of water. Then keep a bottle nearby and take a few sips every hour. Do it consistently for just 1 week, 7 days. After that week, come back and tell me what you notice. Do you feel more alert in the mornings? Do you recover faster after activity? Do you feel more confident and connected in your intimate moments? Write yes in the comments if you're ready to take this simple step, or no if you're not quite convinced yet. I genuinely want to see how many of you will commit to this challenge. Remember, your body isn't asking for perfection, just consistency. Every glass of water you drink the right way is a small act of self-care that strengthens your circulation, supports your hormones, and fuels your vitality. Because the truth is, your best years aren't behind you. They're ahead, waiting for you to support them, 1 glass at a time. Before we finish, I want to remind you of something important. This information is meant for education and empowerment. It's not a replacement for personal medical advice. Every man's body is different, and if you're dealing with persistent fatigue, urinary issues, or changes in sexual function, please speak with your healthcare provider. Your well-being deserves personalized care. That said, never underestimate what simple, consistent choices can do. Hydration might seem ordinary, but it touches every system in your body. Your brain, your heart, your prostate, your hormones, and your penis. It's the foundation of healthy circulation, strong energy, and lasting performance. When you stay hydrated, your blood flows freely. Oxygen reaches every tissue that depends on it. Your heart doesn't have to strain. Your muscles recover faster. Your mind feels clearer. And when your circulation improves, your sexual health follows, not by force, but by function. Because true performance isn't about pills or quick fixes. It's about supporting the natural processes that your body already knows how to do. So if you take one thing from today's video, let it be this. Small changes practiced daily create big results over time. That morning, glass of water is not just hydration. It's a signal to your body that you're choosing strength, vitality, and self-respect. At Inner Vitality, I've seen hundreds of men prove that it's never too late to reclaim energy, confidence, and intimacy. Your body is remarkably adaptive. Even after 50 or 60, it still knows how to heal, how to balance, and how to perform. It just needs you to give it the right support. So take this simple step. Gentlemen, drink water with purpose. Stay consistent. Let your body show you what it can do when you treat it with care. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who could use a reminder that vitality is not a number. It's a choice. And in the comments, tell me, what's one small daily habit you're ready to commit to for your health? Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and remember, your best years are not behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to live them fully, one mindful sip at a time.